Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the monthly reading for September for Scorpio. Now, right, just before I start, I'm actually filming from my room today. If anybody's there, can they tell me if the sound of the fan is affecting the sound of this recording? Because I put the fan on because it's so close here. It's really, really warm. And it's helping me a lot, because when I do these videos, there's a lot of energy comes through. So good morning. It's fine. No, it sounds great, does it? So the sound, I've got it on the lowest, but you didn't hear anything but me. Great. Yay, it works. It's lovely. It's like an advert. Look at this one. I'm liking it. It's just blown me all over. But I kind of needed it to be able to focus, you know, because the heat in here, you know, it's only a small room and the heat is insane. It's intense. So right, Scorpio, sorry about these being late, okay, but it's better late than never, isn't it? So I'm going to go with what is coming through psychically as well. And can I just say that there is a new moon offer on. If anybody wants a personal reading with me, you're on fire. That's just my incense stick. In fact, I nearly had a fire yesterday, actually. I have my mosquito repellent plugged in, and what had happened was I threw something on the floor, some clothes or something, and it had gone over the top of it. I was outside and I came in and I was like, what's that smell of burning? And I looked and it was almost on fire. So I was very, very lucky there. So yeah, if anybody does want a personal reading with me, just click the link below and it'll take you through to my booking as well. So hi everybody. Right, okay, I'm going to get straight on because I have a lot of these to do today. So Scorpio, what I'm picking up psychically for you, okay? I really feel there's a nurture inside of you coming out, okay? This is it. And it's almost like I feel you wanting to care, wanting to nurture, wanting to protect somebody. This could be in a relationship, this could be a child, this could be just people that you love around you, okay? But there's this real need for nurture, not for yourself, but to give it. And I feel there's a lot of love coming through, okay? And there's a lot of love coming through you. So it's almost like this heart opening. Scorpio's readings have been pretty tough the last couple of months, you know, but we've all gone through a pretty tough time as well. And I feel it's almost like it hasn't cracked you open, you know, because Scorpios, I mean, I love Scorpios, you know, I have a lot of close friends who are Scorpios, but, you know, they're often very strong, and Scorpios can have this sting in their tail as well. But what I'm getting here, what I'm picking up psychically is it's this real heart opening, okay? If you're single, some of you might be deciding, you know what? I want to settle down, you know, this is it. I want to find roots. If you're together, it's almost a kind of, you know what, I don't want to be not the strong one anymore, but I don't want to be sort of the one doing everything. I want to be soft. I want to stay at home. I want to cook. I want to bake cakes, you know, things like that. There's this real sort of nesting, okay? This is it, this nesting feeling coming through. And I feel some of you may even be singing. I don't know if it's almost like singing lullabies, or, you know, when we soothe a child to sleep by singing lullabies. And this is what I'm getting. There's this real feeling of you stepping into, I feel the moon's energy, this mother nature energy, this, you know, this mama pacha, you know, all of that. It's really, really wanting to embrace this. And I feel with this, it's almost like this is going to bring you out of the dark. This is going to bring you out of the dark that you may have been in. And it's almost like you can drop the mask now. You're allowing yourself to feel, you know, that you can show love. It's almost like you're in a safe space in order to do that as well, you know. And I feel that this will be replicated, that, you know, the people that you're wanting to give this love to will actually appreciate it and value it. But what I want to say as well is, remember, you can do this for people, and you might know best what is best for them. But part of being, because it's a very parenting like feeling that's coming through with this, is, you know, one of the best advice I got when I was pregnant with my daughter was, you know, you have to give them roots so that they stay grounded, but you also have to give them wings and allow them to fly. And this is what I'm feeling with this. You might know what is best for other people, but you've kind of got to let them go off on their own, make their own mistakes. You can plant the seed, you can be there waiting with open arms, you know, with that lovely sort of coffee pot smell, you know, you can have your place really homely, but you've got to allow people to come and go at their will, not when you want it. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to some Scorpios, but that was the message that was coming through. But there's a real deep love feeling coming through with you, and I feel once you allow this, you know, and you're letting your heart open in this beautiful way, this is when you will start to bloom and flourish as well. Okay, so there you go. That's what was coming in psychically. So now I'm going to look at your cards, and please excuse me because they're a little bit cramped where I am here. I've got that much stuff, mics and Florida water and pendulums and everything all on this table. Crystals, so many crystals. Right, okay. So what I'm getting when I'm looking at your cards here, Scorpio, is I really feel past disappointments are now starting to disappear. Okay, so it's like where you've been disappointed in the past, where you've been disillusioned, where you've sort of dug your heels in and thought, you know what, I'm not playing this game, I don't like where it's taken me. This is starting to ease. Okay, so you're really starting to come back into yourself, and I feel this is because you're injecting love into your life. And when I say love, it doesn't have to mean romantic love, sexual love, anything like that. It's just, you know, bringing love in. And I feel this is what you're doing. And I feel this is sort of where you're starting to think. You're starting to think about the future. And what I'm getting here is it's almost like you're getting this feeling, or you're getting the realization that you don't have to be strong and tough all of the time. When you let love in and when you come from a loving place, you receive love back. Because I'm getting a real feeling of sharing here, okay? And it's lovely, and it's almost like, you know, it's almost like, I don't know, that when I said before with the psychic, that this safe place, this safe feeling as well. And it's your wanting to share here. And what this is saying is by sharing and opening your heart and offering love to whoever is around you, this is going to help you heal your wounds, okay? Because it's saying here, it's something about going deep, okay? Going right deep. And I really feel this is, like I say, there's a deep love coming for you, which is really, really strange. And I feel when we're looking at this as well, you've had a shitty time, Scorpio. You know, I feel there's betrayal. I feel you've been stabbed in the back. I feel you've been at pretty much rock bottom over some of these months, some of you, you know, and some of you have been very hurt emotionally. This could have been via friends, this could have been via partners, or this could have been old wounds from the past that have resurfaced, okay? Because we've had a lot of this with the eclipse stuff, but it's almost like you've tackled them head on. You've looked at them for the first time rather than just trying to push them away. And this is going to help you to gain your happiness and contentment this month, okay? So this month is going to be a nice month for you. And I feel you are looking long term, okay? You're looking at the long-term future here rather than what is here. And you're looking at what makes me truly happy. What is it I really, really want? And I feel some of you will be making a decision to move or to move on, okay? This is it. And I feel it's almost like you can hear the world calling you, and it's almost like you need to say, right, okay, what is my purpose? Where is it I'm meant to go, okay? And it's almost like the universe is showering you with blessings here as well. You know, I really, really like this feeling that's coming in, Scorpio, you know, but there's a lot of work to do. Now, some of you might be thinking about doing something new within your work, okay, branching out and doing something completely different, because as I said, this is all about following your purpose as well. And what they're saying is, if you feel this in your heart, okay, your heart is taken over this month, Scorpio. So whatever you feel in your heart, you go for it, okay? Because when it's heartfelt, this is when it can manifest. I feel some of you, there could be there's all signs around you. I feel there's a fire sign, I feel there's water, and I feel that there is earth as well, you know. So yeah, I was going to say that earth, wind, and fire. It's not because we haven't got air there, but it's almost like I really feel you're stepping into your power and you're seeing that, you know what, I don't have to be tough to be powerful. Okay, that is not a sign of power. Sometimes being soft when the world wants to make you hard is where you can actually, when you can do that, that is when it shows that you are truly powerful. Okay, so like I say, there could be a water sign. There's a water sign around you, and this water sign could be feeling quite down. Okay, this water sign, it's almost like this water sign needs this nurture that you're wanting to give. Okay, so that works perfectly. But work is going to be very good for you this month. Finances, you might not see it at this moment, so I feel it might be a couple of weeks in, but it's almost like I feel there's a risk coming here around your work, and I want to say to you, do it. Okay, because there's a lot of communication coming in, there's a lot of talking. Okay, I don't want you to worry too much about the hows, the wheres, you know, the whys, the whens, all of that. Just you keep doing what you're doing and keeping this heart based as well, you know. When we're coming to relationships here, I feel like something, the third week in September, there's going to be something comes out of the blue, okay? And or something goes out of the blue, they're saying there. So, right, okay, it's either you're going to decide you're going to go for something, or you're going to decide fully that you're not, okay? This is it. I feel there's been a bit hesitation around a certain area here. And in, like I say, this third month, it's almost like, this third week, sorry, it's almost like something either stays and you go into it fully, or it goes and that's it, you draw a line under it as well. But either way, it's going to bring balance in, okay? What I'm saying around this, like I say, the third week, be careful not to let your ego get in the way of this, okay? Because it's almost, if you go back to your old way of being, or the way that you've been for the last couple of months, this could be at your detriment, okay? So it's, don't hang on to something that you no longer need, or that no longer floats your boat, kind of thing, you know? Because by letting it go, or letting go these old ways of being, this is going to help you with your happiness, okay? And I feel this month is where you're going to implement the changes which will pay off by October, okay? So October is going to be a really good month for you. But I feel this month, there could be, this September, there could be just some time of you like taking yourself back a little bit, you know, making sure this healing's going on, a lot of introspection for you, okay? So it's a lot of soul searching, looking at where you're going, looking at where you've been, and also enjoying life, okay? So this is it. Take this time to think about what you really want. But I feel friendships are very important this month as well. You know, I feel there's a lot of gratitude coming in for you. And those that aren't in relationships, what I want to say to you is that don't worry. Something is going to be presented to you, okay? In the past, you may have gone hard and you may have played a game in some way. With this, it's not about that. You're soft, okay? You're softening up. You know this is what you've got to do. You're sick of fighting and you're sick of wearing this armor all of the time. So you're going to let this go. You're going to take it off. And this is when you're going to be able to look to the future, and you're looking to the future with love in your eyes, okay? This is what it's saying. You've got it going on here, Scorpio. And it's saying love does not have to be a struggle. When you practice love, that it does not have to be a struggle. What is a struggle is when you actually play hard, okay? And that is, it's a hard facade to carry on, okay? So your strength is in your gentleness this month, okay? This is where you're going to get success. This is the lesson that I feel you've been being pushed to learn over the last couple of months, and this is where you're going to graduate, okay? So this is it, the stability coming, there is a real nice feeling of you thinking in a different way, and having this transition from going to empty and worn out to full up and vibrant and full of energy. And this is stepping into the real you that I feel you've held back for quite some time. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you, Scorpio. I'm going to pull a spirit card here and see what spirit has to say. I think he's it's happening right now. Yeah, it's Scorpio. Somebody said to me the other day, I like your readings, but you don't understand Scorpios. And it's like, it's not me, you know. I give the messages that are there, you know, so don't shoot the messenger. Right, okay, so come on, these spirit cards are terrible for coming out at the moment, but there you go. We've just had this one for Libra. So what this says is, do what feels right for you above all else. It's impossible to please all parties in this present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions. Others must take responsibility for themselves. That's contradicting a little bit of what I've just said there, because it's you wanting to nurture. But no, they're saying it makes sense there, because it's you kind of take responsibility for their happiness. You can give them love. But like I said in the beginning, you've got to give them these wings to fly. So it's almost like you cannot force people to do things your way. But, you know, if you come from a loving place, the chances are they'll want to do it your way anyway, okay, rather than you forcing, if that makes sense. So, here's a, right. Okay, we can't be codependent. No, we can't. We can't. Right, okay, there's somebody on here, I don't know. I love it when we get the trolls, you know. The trolls are always quite amusing at times. And I just wonder, I think, why do they even come on here? You know, why do they even come on? Why does somebody take the time to send vile messages as well? I've been having some of them sent to my inbox as well. And it's like, you know, if you're following me, just unfollow me, you know, rather than getting yourself all riled up about it. So, Martin content, don't do drugs. Maybe you should take some, Martin. Maybe that might lighten you up a little bit. Okay, doke, Scorpio. I hope that made sense. Please let me know if it did. And have an absolutely fabulous month. Okay? I typed vlog and you popped up. I don't care. Maybe you'll learn something here, Martin. Maybe you'll learn something. Should we pull a little card for Martin, then? Should we do that? Yeah? Just bored. Oh, you know, boredom's a state of mind. Let spirit into your life, Martin, and then you'll probably, you know, you'll see how your life just changes straight away. Or go and get some drugs, you know, that would stop you being bored. Right. Okay, Martin, there you go. This one's for you, okay? You're feeling really burdened. You know, you're feeling really down as well. You know, a little bit in the dark. I think you're quite scared of what's to come or what has been or something like that. So you're not in a good place here, you know. The world is getting you down a little bit. Why don't you lighten up, put them burdens down, you know, and start to enjoy life a little bit, you know? That's it. Come on here more often. Or fake news. Come on here more often, you know, because you know your life can change if you wanted to, Martin, you know, and if you're bored, then that's, you know, you can go out and find something good to do. So everybody, I think we should all send Martin a little bit of love. You reckon? Yeah. Okay, have a fabulous month, Scorpio. Satnam.